Good afternoon to everyone. We're gathered here today in the aftermath of a recent earthquake that has deeply impacted our community. I'm Jewel, alongside me is Miss Maxine, and we're here to lead this session on stress debriefing and psychological first aid.
As we navigate through this challenging time together, it is crucial that we create a safe space for us to share our experiences, our fears, and our emotions. We understand that the aftermath of such a traumatic event can leave lasting scars, both physically and emotionally. But through this session, we aim to provide support and guidance to help each other heal and rebuild.
Before we begin, let's take a moment to introduce ourselves first. I'll start. So my name is Jewel Venice Barnechea, and I have experience in crisis intervention and trauma counseling. I'm here to offer my support and expertise to help facilitate this session. Additionally, we've prepared some snacks and refreshments for you all. Please feel free to help yourselves throughout the session.
And I am Maxine May Joyce Cabarubias. I've worked in disaster response and community outreach for several years, and I am committed to helping our community come together and support one another during this challenging time. Jewel and I will be here to ensure that you have everything you need during our time together. If there is anything else you require, whether it's a specific accommodation or simply someone to talk to, please don't hesitate to let us know, and your well-being is our top priority.
Now, let's hear from each of you. We have 6 individuals here today, each with their own unique experiences and perspectives. Please introduce yourselves and share a little bit about how the earthquake has affected you. Ma'am, can you please start?
Hello everyone, my name is Corazon and I'm a high school teacher and a mother of 2 beautiful children. When the earthquake struck, I was at home alone as my husband was away on a business trip. It was early in the morning and I had just woken up. Suddenly, the ground started shaking and I could hear things falling off shelves and crashing to the ground. I panicked and ran to the nearest doorway, holding on to it for dear life until the shaking stopped. Even after it was over, I couldn't stop shaking, and I felt this overwhelming sense of fear.
Thank you for sharing, Ms. Corazon. That sounds incredibly frightening. How about you, ma'am? Do you want to share something about your experience?
Hello everyone, my name is Ashley. I'm a software engineer working at a tech firm downtown. When the earthquake struck, I was in the middle of a meeting on the 10th floor of our office building. It felt like the whole building was swaying. I remember hearing screams and seeing people running for the exits. I dove under my desk, covering my head with my arms, praying that the shaking would stop soon. It felt like an eternity until it finally did. And when I emerged from under my desk, the office was in chaos.
That sounds like a harrowing experience. Ma'am, would you like to tell your story?
Hello everyone, I'm Del and I'm a college student majoring in biology and I also work part-time at a local bookstore. When the earthquake struck, I was out grocery shopping for my family. And then as I stood in the crowded aisles of the supermarket, I could see the ground started to shake. The shelves started to sway as well, and then people started screaming and then running for the exits. I dropped my basket. I didn't know what to do and I started to panic. Everything felt so unstable. I could see the products fall off the shelves. And then when it stopped, I felt so shaken and disoriented.
Thank you for sharing, Ma'am Del. It must have been terrifying to experience the earthquake in a crowded grocery store. How about you, ma'am? Would you like to share your experience?
Hi everyone, my name is Faith. I'm a firefighter and I've dedicated my life to helping others in times of need. I was at home with my family when the earthquake happened. We were just sitting down for dinner when the ground started shaking violently.
I remember grabbing onto my kids and pulling them under the dining table with me, trying to shield them from any falling debris. The sounds of things crashing around us were deafening, and I felt this overwhelming sense of helplessness. It felt like an eternity until the shaking finally stopped. And even then, we were all too scared to come out from under the table for a while.
That sounds incredibly stressful, Miss Faith. It's understandable to feel overwhelmed in such a situation. How about you, sir? Would you like to share your challenges with us?
Hello everyone, my name is John. I'm a project manager at construction firm, and I've been always prided myself on ability to stay calm under pressure. However, when the earthquake struck, I found myself facing a level of fear and uncertainty unlike anything I had experienced before. I was in a meeting at work when the earthquake struck. It felt like the longest few minutes of my life until shaking finally subsided and we were able to evacuate safely.
Thank you, Sir John, for sharing your experience. It must have been terrifying to feel trapped in a high-rise building during the earthquake. How about you, ma'am? Can you share your experiences?
Hi everyone, I'm Venus. I'm a freelance photographer and I've always found solace in capturing moments of beauty in the world around me. When the earthquake struck, I was on assignment. I was documenting the vibrant street life in our city, but suddenly I felt the ground beneath me began to tremble, and I watched in horror as the bustling streets turned into scenes of chaos and panic. But I was so scared, and with my camera in my hand, I instinctively started documenting the unfolding disaster, but deep down, I was grappling with my own fear and uncertainty. I was really scared, and in those moments, I felt torn between my role as an observer and my own need for safety.
Thank you for sharing, Miss Venus. Your perspective as an observer during the earthquake adds another layer to our understanding of the event. Each of you has faced unimaginable challenges, and your resilience is inspiring. Let's continue to support each other as we navigate through this journey of healing and recovery. And remember, if there's anything you need throughout our session, please don't hesitate to ask. Now let's delve a bit deeper. How have each of you been coping with the stress and anxiety?
Well, it's been tough. After the earthquake, I've been having trouble sleeping. Every little noise makes me jump, and I keep having nightmares about the ground shaking. But I've been trying to practice deep breathing and mindful exercises to calm myself down when the anxiety gets too overwhelming. It's been helping a bit, but some days are still really hard.
Thank you for sharing, Ms. Corazon. It's understandable that the aftermath of such a traumatic event would impact your sleep and mental well-being. Miss Ashley, what about you? How have you been dealing with stress lately?
I've been feeling really on edge since the earthquake. Every time I hear a loud noise or feel a slight tremor, my heart starts racing. And I feel this overwhelming sense of panic, but I've been trying to stay connected with my friends and family, talking to them about what happened and how I'm feeling. It helps to know that I'm not alone in this and that there are people who care about me.
That's a great strategy, Ashley. Social support can be incredibly helpful in times of crisis. Del, how have you been managing your stress since the earthquake?
I've been feeling really anxious and on edge, especially whenever I'm out in public. The slightest noise or movement makes me jump, and I find myself constantly scanning my surroundings for potential dangers. But I've been really trying to focus on things I can control, like making sure that I have an emergency kit prepared and knowing the evacuation routes in my area. It makes me feel more prepared and in control of the situation.
Thank you for sharing, Miss Dell. It's important to take practical steps to prepare for future emergencies, but it's also okay to seek support when you need it. Miss Faith, how have you been coping with the stress and anxiety?
I've been feeling really overwhelmed since the earthquake. It's hard to concentrate on anything else, and I find myself constantly worrying about the safety of my family and loved ones. But I've been trying to practice self care and prioritize my mental health. I've been going for walks in nature, journaling about my feelings, and reaching out to a therapist for additional support. It's been helping me process my emotions and find some sense of peace amidst the chaos.
Thank you for sharing your coping strategies, Miss Faith. It is important to prioritize your mental health and seek professional support when needed. John, how have you been managing your stress since the earthquake?
I've been feeling really shaken up since the earthquake, both physically and emotionally. I've been experiencing flashbacks and intrusive thoughts about the event, and it's have been hard to shake feeling of fear, helplessness, but I've been trying to practice grounding techniques like focusing on my breathing and engaging in activities that bring me uh, comfort and joy. I've been also connecting with others survivors online and sharing our experiences, which has been really validating and supportive.
Thank you for sharing, Sir John. It's important to find healthy ways to cope with the aftermath of a traumatic event and to reach out for support when needed. You're not alone in this journey, and we're here to support each other every step of the way. Miss Venus, how have you been coping up with your anxiety and stress since the earthquake?
Thank you, Maxine. It's been a struggle, to be honest. While capturing the aftermath of the earthquake, I found myself immersed in the chaos, trying to document the devastation while also grappling with my own fear and uncertainty. To cope with the stress, I've been making an effort to prioritize self care. I've been taking breaks from work to spend time outdoors, immersing myself in nature, and also finding moments of peace amidst the chaos. Additionally, I've been connecting with friends and loved ones, sharing my feelings and seeking support when needed. And so far, it's been a journey, but I'm learning to lean on others and find moments of beauty and hope in the midst of adversity.
Venus, your ability to find moments of solace and beauty amid such chaos is truly remarkable. It's clear that your passion for photography not only serves as a profession, but also as a form of therapy, allowing you to process and make sense of the overwhelming emotions you've experienced. As we conclude our session today, I want to take a moment for any of you to share more of your worries regarding the troubles you've experienced after the disaster. We are here to listen to you, provide support, and aid in any way we can.
By providing practical support and linking individuals with necessary resources, we are not just addressing immediate needs, but we're also bolstering their resilience and ability to cope with the aftermath of the earthquake. Furthermore, by encouraging individuals to notice their strengths and utilize positive coping strategies, we are empowering them to take control of their situation and move forward with confidence. Indeed, the concept of linking people with support services directly aligns with the coping strategies we've explored today. Whether it's accessing food, water, shelter, or connecting with loved ones, these actions can provide a sense of stability and reassurance during times of uncertainty.
As we part ways today, I urge each of you to continue implementing these principles in your daily lives. Remember that support is available, and by staying connected with your social networks and utilizing the resources around you, you're not alone in this journey. Thank you all for your participation and openness in sharing your experiences. Together, we've taken important steps towards healing and resilience. Take care and know that we're here for you whenever you need us.